doing another video. This time I'm doing Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao. This is a fight that everybody's talking about for years now. Everybody wants to see, the world wants to see this fight. You got Pacquiao believers. Me personally, I believe there's no way that Pacquiao can beat Floyd Mayweather. No way. Anybody want to put up some money on a fight? Hit me up. We can do it. No way Pacquiao wins that fight. And matter of fact, I was looking at Ali Sekback was at a boxing gym, and I seen an interview he did with a guy named Xavier Martinez. And that dude, man, I'm gonna give Xavier Martinez. If you look at this video, man, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man, because that's the first person that I can see that's keeping it real about boxing. You got a lot of guys ride Manny Pacquiao right now, and I think it's because he has this good guy image and where he's came from. Which I respect all that. But if we're talking about strictly boxing, you can't deny the fact that he's fighting Floyd Mayweather's leftovers. He's fighting guys that are not looking good in the previous fights. That they're just not looking good. Guys that are just made for his style, and guys who are washed up. He's not fighting younger, hungrier guys, fast guys that can give him a challenge. He's not doing that. But I have to give respect where it's due, because Floyd Mayweather, he's fighting guys at their at their best. He fought Shane Mosley. When Shane Mosley knocked out Antonio Margarito, everybody said this is the best Shane Mosley has ever looked. And honestly, it was. If you looked at that fight, that was the best Shane has ever looked. And even now, he's fighting Victor Ortiz, who just beat Andre Berto when he took the WBC title, and that was the best that Victor Ortiz has ever looked. And Floyd Mayweather is fighting this guy coming off this big layoff. So you have to give credit where it's due. Then they want to talk about pound for pound. My thoughts on that is just, Manny Pacquiao, how can he be the pound for pound king when the former pound for pound king, who is Floyd Mayweather, is back in the sport and he's never been beaten? Honestly, if I'm Pacquiao, in order for me to really believe that I am the #1 pound for pound fighter, in my heart, I would feel like I have to beat Floyd Mayweather to give myself that kind of recognition. Really, how can you not? And then he's fighting guys like Antonio Margarito. The only way for him to push this fight is saying, oh, he's a bigger guy than me and he's strong, and man, BS. This was a guy who was suspended from boxing for over a year for cheating. So I don't understand how you're gonna let him come back and fight for that kind of title. I really don't understand it. And then you got everybody saying that Floyd Mayweather is ducking and dodging Manny Pacquiao, a guy who's had 3 losses, been knocked out 2 times, and has 2 draws. And on the other hand, you got Floyd Mayweather, who's 41-0, no draws, no losses, but he's supposedly scared of Manny Pacquiao. I really want somebody to explain that logic to me. That doesn't even make any kind of sense. A guy 41-0 is scared of a guy who's lost 3 times and has 2 draws. Explain that logic to me. Explain it. I want somebody to explain it to me, cause I don't understand it. And then how Pacquiao can get fighter of the decade. I mean, you guys can call me a hater or whatever you want to call it, a Pacquiao hater or whatever you want to call it, but I'm just keeping it 100. How can a guy get fighter of the decade when, like I just said, he's been knocked out twice, 3 losses and 2 draws, and then on the other hand you got Floyd Mayweather, who's never lost a fight? I mean, honestly, I think other than if I think if Floyd's not getting that, you can, whether if they want to say it's because he's been inactive or whatever, I think the next guy best in line for that would have to be Sergio Martinez. How can Pacquiao get that over Sergio Martinez when Sergio Martinez is really fighting the best guys out there? I mean, he fought Paul Williams when nobody wanted to fight Paul Williams. He was one of the most dodged fighters in boxing. And what did Sergio Martinez do? He went in there, knocked him out in the 2nd round. And to be honest with you, Sergio Martinez is pretty much the only guy that I think can give Mayweather some real serious problems. I don't know if I want to go as far as to say he could beat Mayweather, but I mean, that's one fight that I really wouldn't want to bet on, just because Sergio Martinez he's a big puncher. He's fast, and he has boxing skills. He's not like your typical Mexican fighter who's just aggressive and just comes forward, straightforward. He actually has technique and boxing skills and ability, and I really think that's what it's going to take. A combination of somebody with boxing skills, speed, and power. I think those are the things it's going to take to beat Mayweather. And I mean, I think Manny Pacquiao, he's definitely quick and he has power, but I say that lightly because I really don't know. I mean, it's looking a little suspicious to me. I mean, for a guy to not want to take a test for that kind of money, I mean, that's very suspicious to me. Call me crazy, but I mean, if anybody who don't see that, I mean, you have to be crazy, because if I'm getting paid $100 million, almost $100 million to take a blood test, I mean, to me I mean, I don't have to think about that. And now you have, Bob Arum coming out and saying that they're going to try to do whatever they can to make the Pacquiao Mayweather fight happen. But I wonder, why is it now? I mean, I think it's because now they know, people are starting to realize that it ain't Mayweather holding up the fight. It's the Pacquiao camp holding up the fight. And honestly, I think that Bob Arum was trying to make as much money off of Pacquiao that he can before he faces Mayweather. Because, man, he knows what is going to happen when he fight Mayweather. Bob Arum used to promote Mayweather. He knows what's going to happen. Whether he admits it or not, he knows. He knows what Floyd Mayweather can do. And he knows what Pacquiao can do. And he knows Pacquiao don't got what it take to beat Mayweather. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. Pacquiao, there's no way he can hang with Mayweather. Mayweather will beat him easy. Easy. Piece of cake. Easy. I mean, what y'all think? Send me, y'all feel free to leave comments. Stress your opinion. Like I said, you agree or you disagree. It's all welcome. Until next time, peace.